Okay, dear subscribers, dear volunteers, it's a great opportunity to have your participation. Please share our videos and type everything. This is a proposal for an international constitution for all countries. It's a gift to have your participation. Thank you for everything. We see you soon. Our organization launching day, it's coming up August 24th, 2023. Our year one of this new humanity, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's get ready. We see you soon. All right, remember the pattern I made here for a pattern I made for an apartment, right? Sorry, it's long apartment. Okay, so here is the hallway, right? Here it's one of the bedrooms, one of the couples or elders, and here's the couple of elders, right? And here's the kids, because it makes sense this is gonna be the longest, right? Because here it's a corridor, and so can be even slanted like that, you know, one door here, one door here. Okay, but we need a bathroom. We need a bathroom, you know, toilet, not shower, but a toilet. I think it's reasonable, okay? And yeah, because we're gonna install water anyways. So what we can do, I think the door of the couple come here, yeah, towards the hallway, okay? They have locked during their meeting, you know, when they're walking. So here's the door for one. Here's the bathroom, a toilet, right? With a sink here, you know, a sink. Okay, and everyone comes, so the couple don't have a bathroom right there on their door because there's only one door for everyone. It's here. Yeah, we need a toilet here and a sink. All right, so every baby up to 3 years old take the shower here in this bathroom. The mother, to start with, they put their baby on a sink, right? On a tub, on a counter. Okay, very good. All right, and after that, put the sink, the tub on the floor. Okay, right here, in front of the toilet, something like that. It's a long, short bathroom, like mine. You see, it's a long, short bathroom there. It's no light going on now. Let me see if I can make a quick zoom. Oops, right there. But no shower, just the toilet and the sink with a counter. Okay, why is that? Because every bathroom gonna have a counter with that little tamu. You know the tamu washer, this mini washer, about 40 by 40 by 40. You see this little tamu, it's $5. Okay, to wash what? Socks, underwear. The only thing that every day you're gonna do your laundry. T-shirts, you know. I think you can wash 2 T-shirts at a time. I don't know about collard greens. Maybe collard greens for kids, you know, collared shirts for school, 2 at a time. For adults, I think you have to do 1 at a time with some socks around. But you need, you know, this washer you put under the sink. You're gonna have an open shelf, no doors here, an open shelf, and that you can put. If you have a baby, you use the bottom, because here's the loop of the sink. But on the bottom, you can put this tub. You know, on the side of this pipe here for the faucet, right, you can put this tamu washer. Every day you take from the shelf, you put here on a counter and wash all the simple things. On the hamper, you're gonna put the jeans. That is different. All right, you take a shower, just the jeans, and every 2 weeks, the sheets. If you sweat too much, you figure out and you wash every week. you know, for the first few years, that's fine, because some people might sweat, some people might be cold, you know, who knows what happens, you know, with elders, with young, some deserts are in a freezing area and some deserts in a burning area. All right, very good. So the hamper, what you're gonna put? You're gonna put your jeans, pants, or fabric, right? Jeans, pants, okay? Bigger things, okay? All right. And the longer sleeves, that is just a fine, very thin fabric just to protect to the sun, you can wash on this washer, Tamu washer. I think it's $5. You know, I've seen there. It's about 40 by 40 by 40, and then you squish it and you slide under this shelf, under this counter. Okay, so here's the bathroom. So the toilet is the furthest place and closer to the door, you know, one way or another, whichever the opposite way the door opens, exactly like that, comes this counter that needs the sink and a side place. Very good. Okay, so here you have one couple, here you have one couple, and here you have the kids. All right. And you need a porch. Okay. So, how these couples come here? Sorry. So here it is the door. So here's the kids then. Here's the kids. Why? Because this bathroom gonna be longer. Because you need a space for door. You need the bathroom. Makes sense? So this is already decided. They can come right here. Whichever people is here, this is already done. Okay. So here it's a hallway, you know, here's a hallway. You see, this is a hallway, okay? All right, so what you do, here's a hallway. You see, can you see? I think it's a little bit blurry, right? Okay, here's the hallway. All right, and all together here, hallway, okay? Okay, so door here, done. Here's the entrance house. Everyone, here's no window in the entrance house, right? Because we don't need. Okay? We don't need. We need privacy. No AC. Just the door and a watcher. You know, in the center of the door, you see who is outside. Passing, or who is outside knocking. Okay. All right, so you have the door here of this bathroom, a long bathroom, small and long. No shower, just the toilet, okay? All right. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. Or maybe we have a mini shower here. Yeah, maybe we already have water. Maybe we have a mini shower, more privacy, right? And quicker. Okay, let's put a shower. Yes. Shower, a small shower, right? And a small tub, like a half tub, you know. You can sit on it. You can sit on a tub. Okay, very good. So here's the toilet then. Here's the toilet here, and here's the shower. Okay, so shower, and here is toilet. This is the toilet, okay, here. And here's a long counter with shelves underneath, a half shelf. Okay, so I believe here's the longest room, right? Okay, and you put the kids because they might have 4 or 5 kids. Okay. You cannot put people breathing too close to each other, all right? So you need, I think, 1 meter between each, okay? And then you have 2 more here if that's needed for very large family coming afterwards, okay? And, but no bunk beds. Maybe we have 2 bunk beds, right? Yeah, maybe we have 2 bunk beds, you know? Yes. Here, bunk bed, here's the window, here, bunk bed, and bunk bed. So bunk beds only if they are, yeah, it makes sense to use bunk beds for larger families. If the family only have two, they don't need bunk beds, they sleep on the floor, okay? But if the family have four or more, because then they have some space, right? Okay, if they have 4 kids or more, yes, bunk beds. Okay, great. If they have up to 3, no bunk beds. They just put 3, 1 meter far away from each other, that's fine. Okay, what they're gonna have here? They're going to have the opposite. So here is the beds, right, towards the wall. They use this wall here for their shelves of their clothes. Okay, very good. So here they have a window. All right, so the porch gonna be here then. Makes sense? The porch. They need one porch somewhere, So here's no kids anymore. Here's the couple or elders. All right. Sometimes they can come, need to fit 2 chairs there. So the couple can sit, or the elders, whichever here. Here's a couple and here's a couple. But for sure not the kids, okay? And they leave, lock the door. They go sleep, lock the door. These people also lock the door, the couples. But we need there. So we need that and a small table in the middle, okay? Like a tall table, but round, small, like 1 meter diameter, 1 meter round. They're gonna change different tablecloth. They're gonna put some shelves there, okay? And here somewhere also gonna have a little table, square. So if one is square, the other is circle, So they have 2 tables. Okay, here for the kids, they need a counter. So towards the window here, they have a counter to study, not all the way. So a halfway, it's a counter to sit, to study, to read, okay? This other half here, yeah, so the window gonna be here, yeah. Here's just the AC. By the AC, because we need a place to hang the clothes. All right, so let's do that. Both bunk beds straight, one after another. Yeah, because then they can go the way here. They still have room for the AC. Okay, so the bed go all the way that way. And here, this area here, they're going to hang their better clothes, the blazer suits, right? The special clothes. Nobody's forbidden to have dresses. They go to the school and they rent the dresses ahead of time. They reserve them for a very few points. Okay, great. So at the hallway is also a living room, right? Okay, so the 2 meters long mat gonna be here or here, right? Okay, not here, of course. So I think here or here, yeah. So it's 2 meters long and they have 2 baskets. That's fine. No more than 2, even that they have 5, 6 kids, it's just 2 baskets at a time. So while they have their meeting, they're listening what you're talking. If it's related to them, they have to sit and pay attention. Okay, so this gonna be here, gonna be the seat, the 2 seats, right? It's like a little living room, you see? Here's a living room, so gonna be quite a small room here. Okay, it's just a little longer, this part. Okay, so you have the living room, okay, and you have to change, we're gonna tell you have to change the couch, the chair, so sometimes the comfortable chair comes right beside this. Sometimes they change. They put the love seat here and leave. We're going to tell you when you have to change those things, okay? By email to the people themselves, right? Or we're going to see everyone in the odd villages living on the odd apartments. They do this and that. You know, so we're going to tell if that's every Monday or every Saturday or every Sunday, what's going to change, you know. Put the red tablecloth at your table. You run there, you have the red. Oh, put the green, put the yellow here and the red there. Okay, so we're going to have little things like that. That's easy. Okay, so you have this counter here to drink water, to wash your clothes because you need the drain of the sink to rinse the clothes you're washing on this little washer, this temu. Okay, you also need a place to hang your clothes and your towels. Right here, this porch. If it's not too humid, you know, you put right here so they can dry. In a few hours they're dry, right? Great. Okay, and then you have the shelves, right? In wood. Okay, maybe in metal. You see those metal ones there? Maybe in metal. But I think we don't want metal, it's not so stable as well. So I think we're gonna do in wood. But we're gonna let you know this detail after. We still have some weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna write here. Cubbies, right? Close cubbies. In wood or metal shelves, because both of them have pros and cons. We're gonna let you know afterwards, okay? But they're gonna be right here after the line of the key. After that, you put 20 centimeters above, after this knob, 20 centimeters, you can already have all the shelf all long ways. If they have many kids, okay, above these two cubbies entirely come for the older kids, such as teenagers, 15 years old, or even 13 or 14, they're already rich. So you have that, right? I said you have two shelves, right, connected to each other. So you have all those 5 cubbies here, 5 cubbies there, 2 for each person, right? 2 for each kid, okay? On the side, you're gonna have the special blazer suit to hang. Okay, all right. So, you also need a little counter somewhere. Oh, counter here. They can study, they can put a little something, they can put their little, little tie or bow tie on the top of the counter while they go to the bathroom, dress up, get ready, come back, right? Okay, all these bathrooms here, they also already have the hose to wash their butt, right? If they poop, people gonna have 1 week of toilet paper, and after that they already start using. As soon as these hoses are installed, they already need to have their bucket for dirty, bucket for clean. They have different colors and they are fine. You know, the clean one, it's a basket with a hose in plastic or natural fiber. The dirty items, it's all closed. They have no hose. So it's very easy for any kid 2 years old to remember. So this is a with hose. No, maybe both of them are tight entirely, so there's no spiders, nothing. Okay, both of them are closed entirely. The clear have a clear color. The dirty ones have a brown color. Done. This you disinfect every time. You know, spray vinegar, plain vinegar or plain alcohol. You know, spray those rubbing alcohol. You spray around, you know, because the people dealing with it, you know, you're not going to put your hand there. Might be a little dirty. They're not dirty because you have to wash yourself well, but maybe a tiny bit dirty, okay? All right, very good, because you wash yourself really well. When you wash your anus, you know, you don't put your nail there. You go with your finger a little bit here around, right? Not too much deep, just a finger, you know, so you wash with this part, not with the nail, you know, you wash like that, okay? So you wash around, but like this, make sense? You wash a little bit coming in, okay? You have to teach your kids that, right? If they're 4 years old and older, younger than that doesn't need, but 4 years old and older, you teach them. Not with the nail, they're not picking. It's like that, so they don't get their nail dirty. Okay, very good. All right, so you have a shower, you have a toilet, you have a sink, you have this washer, this mini washer under, and you have a hamper there somewhere, okay? A small hamper. Okay, this hamper is for what? Pants. Pants. And if it's freezing deserts, they're gonna have some sweater, right? Okay, you put it here, okay? If it's day to wash the sheets, you don't put in a hamper. Already go wash, bring them dry, bring them back. Okay, very good. And of course, every floor have a washing room that needs to be properly cleaned. Okay. The dryers, no, we have dryers only on the bottom floor because it's easy to clean and already goes. On the second and third floor, we have those porch. You know, people gonna hang their clothes on the porch, their own clothes at their porch. And for the bottom floor, where's the cafeteria, the kitchen, they can dry on a dryer their own towels, their own needs, and they hang their own towels at their own kitchen. Their mini towels, leave the fan on, they dry. Next day they're dry, right? Okay, but we have, every village need to have a dryer. Why? In case of emergency, something didn't dry, you know. They also burn any lice, anything that might happen. So everyone needs the dryer. Where? One at this building and one at the other building, right? One dryer, wash and dryer, wash and dryer. Okay, but the floors, every floor gonna have how many dryers they're needed at this apartment, this extra apartment, not going to be apartment. I think we can put the offices and the washers. All right, so it will be an apartment like this. Shall we imagine how it's gonna be? Okay, so here's the apartment, right? Okay, the hallway. So you have 3 rooms, right? So here you have the 2 on this longer room here, because that's the longer room, because here you have this extra space, right? With the door here. Okay, so you can put washers over here. You come the hallway. Yeah, you put the washers over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, people are waiting their 30 minutes. That older couple, they sit right here, but then won't be chairs. Will be a seat, right? A long bench, comfortable long bench. Makes sense? They also have their little table there. They don't hang anything. Everyone gonna hang their own thing at their own porch. Great. So you have the washers. I believe 4 will be enough. Okay. On this side here, you have yeah, you need dryers because people are not going to have too much space at their porch. Porch, they can put the clothes. But yes, we need dryers right here. Yes, dryers. okay? Because the jeans pants or any pants and the sheets, and they're already dry, and the towels, the shower towels, they're heavier, right? They wash, they dry, and done. Okay, so some people are gonna stay here waiting, some go and come back. Each one have their number really good at the wall and at the lid. 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. Here's way. 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. The pattern is also from the porch towards the door. So it's not a door here. It's a big opening, right? So they don't do this little wall. It's just a big opening for them to come. But here, yes, we have this door and we have this door. So we have one office here for department directors and one office here. So they are coming in a little bit, out a little bit. They share AM and PM. So it's always someone checking and always someone washing their clothes. They have their day off, Monday and Tuesday. Other people have their day off when Saturday and Sunday. Everyone has lunch, longer lunch break if the desert is hot, okay? And everyone in cold deserts can do another time. Okay, very good. So we have this porch here, the same as every other part. So that's the pattern, okay? Very good. All right? Okay, so we're gonna have codes. For example, suddenly we're gonna drop off a bunch of real fruits. Every even village gonna get fruits to every even apartment. Okay, a little surprise, a little something different. And then maybe comes the van with special clothes. Okay, and then gonna be a number. You can choose 5 total clothes for each person and drop off what they grew up. That doesn't fit. Okay, they have 5 new clothes and they can drop off 5 that doesn't fit anymore. For little kids such as babies and toddlers, okay, they drop off 8 and they pick up 8 because they change too much, right? Something like that. And here they're also gonna wash their blankets. It's mandatory. All blankets at the desert village gonna be synthetic. Why? Because they wash quick and they dry. In 40 minutes they're done. They put here, go across, put here. Here on the top gonna come washers. Here on the top gonna be written dryers. And they also gonna have drawings at their wall. Every room of all villages of all continents gonna have drawings. Okay? All right. So this is good. So the same as where they wash their clothes, they have a quick toilet right here as everyone else. Okay? All right. Yeah, for elders only. For elders, kids up to 8 years old, right? So kids, little kids, they can use this bathroom. And of course, the couples that work here, this is their office. So they have a big window here towards another property. And these people have a big window here towards their own property. Okay? All right. So you need one apartment per floor, right? So that is perfect. You have 2 buildings, okay? So the second floor, you have one like this with washers and department directors. Of course, they have their cabinets at the wall with locks, okay, and a table to work, right? Make the reports. Okay, so I said that here is the hotel village, right? Oops, sorry, hotel village right there. And here's the food, right? The food. It's right a half, sorry, but anyways, you can figure out. Okay, so you're gonna have one building here, apartment building here, and one this way or across, right? According if you're southern or eastern. All right. So the here you have 10 department directors, 10, and you have 2 offices on the second floor, right? At this apartment, this chosen apartment, more or less in the middle, okay? Yeah, in the middle, I think is fine, more or less in the middle. And then you have 2 offices, right? Here's two offices at the second floor, and then you have 2 offices at the third floor, right? And here the same, 2 and 2. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. You see? You have more people. All right. So remember that this room, the kids' room, is the biggest, right? Because here's a tiny room because you have this bathroom. So this is one couple work here. But here works 2 couples. Make sense? Okay. So you have 3 couples at each floor. Okay? And of course they walk around all the time. They come in, okay? So you have 3 couples here, and you have 3 couples here. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So downstairs you need to have, downstairs you need to have an office for these people. No, they can. Yeah, you need, because they don't have to go all the way up, all the way down. They can share sometimes every 6 months or so. They change position. Yeah, so you need 1 room downstairs with different views, right, to their neighbor and to their own, right, downstairs. Makes sense? Also with cabinets, 2 tables. Or even 1 table, they take turns. Yeah, because we have the morning team and afternoon team. So 5 of them work AM and 5 of them work PM. They have their own cabinets with their own lock. So you don't need 2 tables. 1 table is enough. And here you have 1 table and 1 table. Make sense? They share, right? And here on the side you can have a counter with 2 comfortable chairs. They can put the clipboard on their lap. All right? And here they have 1 table. Both rooms have cabinets, okay? And the laundry detergent, you can put, here's a big sliding door, right? Because it's a long porch, all fenced in like mine here. Have metal bars and mosquito, and then the real metal bars on the top as well, all the way until the ceiling, because you're gonna have 3rd floor, right? And 4th, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have total 4 here. Okay, so you see here that you have the door, so keep the door space there, but never close, always leave open. You don't need door there, people go in and out, that's fine. So right here on this is space, you know, and you keep detergent and things, okay? So people use, they put on a cap and pour, all right? So washers, we're gonna tell you which type of washer, because they both have pros and cons, okay? Because the one looking upwards, no, we're gonna have the one sideways. Why? Because nobody can put more than what fits. The side tumble, not the top, okay? All right, that's already decided, because what fits works. What doesn't fit, You cannot add. And the other one that opens on the top, you know, that people are supposed to put close to here, many times they put more than is supposed, okay? So this, I'm sure, is more efficient. So we have 2 very large ones and 2 smaller ones, okay? Because then the family put everything in one, all their jeans and sweaters, for example. The other one, all the sheets, okay? So they can wash at once. All right. So the whole family also gonna have 2 sets of sheets. They have dark, the whole family use dark, because then they can wash it. And then they have the clear, everyone have the clear, okay? All right, I think that's also a good way of doing the whole family, because then they can wash them together, right? Because some families have more kids, less kids, but, or we're gonna say this month, you know, because everyone gonna have a set for entire family clear and a set of the entire family dark. Here the laundry, we also have that rug. Remember, every week we have to change the rug, and we have many, we need many, okay? So they can come and change, all right? They drop off and pick up a new one with a new color, new number for their own bathroom, okay? And every room needs that rug that is a stick rug. The last person to use this bathroom, this shower of that morning, hang that rug, door need to be closed, and they leave the fan on. There's a fan here in this corner, so it will dry really well this bathroom. Or we put a fan, yeah, we put a fan on the bathroom, okay? Bathrooms at the end of the wall have a little window here, right? All both extremities. Okay, so let's, here you have the hotel. So bathrooms right here, you know, bathrooms right here, they have a small window. All the other ones, they don't. And here, they have the windows. Make sense? They have the windows. Small windows, you know. Small windows, nobody see. And here they have also the windows, and here all the other bathrooms on the middle, they don't have the windows. Now we need curtains. Also curtains. You know, suddenly someone get a new curtain. Every odd apartment get a new curtain. So the schools gonna make, for example, the bottom of this curtain. So they're gonna make a 20 centimeters or 10 all the way with something pretty, you know, such as kindergarten. They do this felt decoration. Okay, so the elementary kids can help this way. They make a patch, you know, so they can put a chicken, a sun, you know, or 2 chickens, a sun. All right, and then here they can put a house, and here they can put food, right? And here they can put the moon. All is towards the right is the sun, of course, because we need a lot of sun. But it's okay, we also need rest time, so it's okay, put the moon there. All right, so they're gonna make these panos that no one gonna have one the same, make sense? They're gonna be similar, but they're gonna come from different elementary schools. All right, they're helping someone. They have 50 ready, 100 ready. Okay, we say, all right, this day, this month, everyone send to them. On the back, they have a code. You know, it's like clothes, 4 numbers and a letter. You know, a word, I mean, a word. And here's 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, when the family receive, gonna say, oh, whichever is this present from, you know, the school here can have a name, right? They have a little tag, you know, close tag, gonna be like the same, not too long like that, gonna be small, but I'm just exaggerating here. Thank you so much, elementary students of this school here and their teacher. And here's the word code because we have different groups sewing things. This is the group, you know, and then that help us. And here's the number, you know. So, and then they're gonna make the video. Look at our new curtains. What they do with the old curtains, they send back to the school, you know, for them to do these new things to other villages, other apartments. Make sense? Okay, and then as soon as they have another 100, you know, and then we're gonna tell you, of course, give a reasonable time for people to sew new ones. All right? Okay, so, and things gonna increase like that. So we have a curtain. Here's the window, right? Then we're gonna say, everyone at the at odd apartments put the lace of the curtain here. You know, curtains usually come a little longer here, right? Every odd apartment gonna do that in all apartments of all continents. And every even gonna open the curtains in the morning and leave them straight, you know, like that. So we're gonna have little codes like that to see if people are connected, if they're paying attention, you see? And here they live like that. They open and live like that. All right, I just told you this school is gonna make the border, you know, here more or less, right? So every night, when you close the curtains here or here, you're gonna see this beautiful drawing they make, you know, in a long fabric felt. All right, okay, so they close, they open, they see this little drawing until here, right? But we're gonna do in parts. So maybe they got this drawing, but they didn't get this one. These are the one gonna come the next year, for example, next semester, okay? But that's what exactly we want. We want things to be different, okay? And here's a lace and a hook. We're gonna have hooks here. All right, and here the same. You have one side, you know, but you don't have the other, so you just put it there, okay? And sometimes one side is green, the other is red. We're gonna avoid that. We have everything green or everything red or everything blue, okay? So you add, maybe when it comes, you have a day to just sew it into it. Yeah, you keep your curtains. I think that's the best. Instead of too many curtains go, too many curtains come back. We don't do that. They just gonna send those things and they're already gonna tell that's for odd apartments. And then the next semester, that's for even apartments. And then come this other one here, a semester later. Okay, come this one here. All right, and they're gonna have little drawings. All of them 10 centimeters long. 10, 15, yeah. And then they put a little bit and they leave some empty rooms, okay? So the school, because they have more time than those kids, okay? And some are there anyways, right? They're there. They're in supporting cities, and in 2 years they're gonna move. Okay, maybe they're gonna even find, look, mom, what brother did, sister did last year is right here, you know, something like that. But anyways, they're gonna put a little bit, leave a space, put a little bit, leave a space. You see, we're gonna give details. Why? Okay, they have a space. All right, so they put it there, they send the second, and maybe the even years, they receive this. On odd years, for example, the family gonna make an addition there. You know, they have this special day, and they're gonna put, so everyone gonna put the beehive, the bee boxes on this place, somewhere. And then they're gonna put 2 boxes. You understand? And they can even put these little bees, little pieces of wood. You know, little pieces of wood you glue and some you sew. Great. All right. So Choose a place for the pool. Choose a place for the pond. Down by the earth, always down by the earth is a pond. Choose a place for a fountain. Okay? So simple things like that. Okay? Choose a place for 2 flying birds. Not with the chickens, you find another place here. You understand? So very simple like that. So we're gonna have these codes. So odd apartment, odd even apartment. And then odd year and even year. You see? Okay? So this way will be good. And we also, of course, remember we have every house, every apartment, the entire planet has this wooden thing, okay? And they change placemats. So all these things gonna be. These apartments for the office, you know, they also have simple things, small things, such as table mats in different colors, you know, so maybe they have 10 of each color, you know, with a different design. As I said, maybe some have, some of them, they have 10 with stars or hearts, you know, on the sides. And then some other ones, they might have a moon and a sun. Okay, and then the next year they're gonna make here, for example, plants, right? And here they're gonna make a little tree. As the year passes, they add things. You understand? Okay, so these offices of the 10 department directors gonna have little different things, such as a small placemat. So they have 10 of each of this bright color, you know, and then say, okay, give to every apartment, you know, because so we need to know that people are alive, that they are doing those things, they are right there. Okay, all right. Basically is that. And at the every porch gonna have the string, the regular string 2. Every room and every porch needs 2 strings. With what? Remember I said the other day? Butterflies, origami, whichever seed they have, or maybe a corn cob lace, you know. They get the cob husk, make a lace, you know, and maybe the body of everything is big, large, right? Remember? And then they get some beads at the end, or they do this, the shower ending. You know, they finish here and do some strings hanging for 10 centimeters or so, okay? And then they can have a pom-pom, you know, a plush things. All right, they're gonna put little things here. And then they have a little bell, you know. And we have special bells, okay, ringer bells. So some are those types, you know. Blame, 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 ringer bell, everyone in all the apartments. So some apartments gonna have this type of bell, and some gonna have this long one with a cone. So when you move around, you know, with one, just with one and piece of wood here, you blame, 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 blame. And some other ones gonna have shells hang. They don't make much noise, but they're beautiful and different, okay? So sometimes you're gonna sand different things. You know those clay? We also can have those clay, white clay. You see these people that make this small, they don't make much noise, they're more gentle. Okay, now this next semester, everyone with clay apartments from the odd, bring it to the even, you know, something like that. We're gonna have all these codes, okay, and presentations and plays and dances. All right, now to the to the property, you have here the hotel. Let's do the hotel bigger just for you. And here's the food, okay? So here's the food and here's the hotel. All right, property. So you have the apartments here, right? You have the apartments here. You have the apartments here or here, right? Okay, the other one on the opposite, you know, is the pool, the other things. Okay, so let's say the other apartment is here, the apartment building. Okay, so this one gonna have their own stairs and their own gate. I didn't tell you before, not there. We need more protected, away from this gate, okay? And here you have these stairs, so here they have their own, and here they have their own going to the roof. Their own gate, their own key, going to their roof. And here's their own gate, going to their roof. Okay, all right. In the center, you're going to have a garden. You're going to have a playground, right? Okay, so here is your building. So the main center places is one cafeteria that becomes two. This middle door, they're open for meetings, for presentations. Make sense? Okay, they slide, they clean well the trims, and they have a big place for presentations, for festivals, because outside's burning hot or freezing cold. All right, they have here, and here the same way, they have this open, it's two classrooms here. That is two cafeterias, right? So, and the sinks and everything else, right? Okay. All right, so you have 4 classes. So, one is elementary, one is middle school, one here, high school, middle school. So that's already decided. Here's the elementary, and all the way here, this corner is the preschool. So preschool, let me see here if I find another color. All right, here, elementary school, preschool, elementary school, middle school, and high school. Good idea? Okay. All right, so here's the elementary and here's the high school. Make sense? Okay. The elders, they can have their classes at the restaurant. Here, restaurant, because gonna be in masonry. They have up to 2 months to build this in masonry. And then they have to get this party tent and send to the next village. The same as for their greenhouse. You know, why? The greenhouse is good because they're halfway here to the food, to the kitchens. They have 2 different kitchens, 4 different cafeterias, right? Rooms. But it's also close to the gate to plant right here, right? Okay, the food. Okay, the gate's right there. Great. So greenhouse, restaurant. Okay, so some adults have classes here. Some adults have classes here, right? Because they work, rest, walk, come back. It's forbidden to come here when it's not planting time to be safe. They plant, go back inside, lock the gate. Plant, come back inside, lock the gate. It's not to be walking around, doing nothing, okay? All right? Because we don't know who is going on this railroad or highway. We don't know. Or foxes or lions or whichever it is, or buffaloes, you know, we don't know. Elephants, a bunch of elephants, imagine. Okay? So we're going to start building, organizing. And of course, with time, you know, the whole property, right? The property is here, right? Here are the main pillars for this property. With time, I'm gonna plant the basic every 20 meters. Then we're gonna plant more every 10 meters. Make sense? Because you don't know, I'm just giving examples. Some places they have huge groups of animals walking together in the middle of nowhere, right? That's what they do, some of them. Okay, so you do all 20, and then you do all 10, and then you do all 5, always in a group. So if you put a palm, what comes with it? A tall palm comes an eureka. Tall palm comes an eureka. Palm comes an eureka. Okay? You already put, you make this huge hole, it's 2 by 2. You already plant 2. Make sense? Okay. And then eventually you're already gonna put the flowers there. But this is gonna be a barrier, right? Okay. Palm, eureka. Palm, eureka. Palm, eureka. All right, this is to protect your area, okay? And I forgot to tell you, but we have the 5 square kilometers, 5 square kilometers, 5 square kilometers. You leave this area here in case come a bunch of animals that you were not expecting. You leave some area here. I believe this area to be free, I think maybe 200, 500, 500, let's do 500 meters. Between 500 meters between this, okay? So if animals come, they pass and let them go. But you have to do this as soon as possible all around. A taller one, let's say you got 20, right? A taller one, a smaller one. A taller one, a smaller one. Make sense? Taller, smaller, taller, smaller. All of them with a eureka right there. And eventually you're gonna put there some flowers, right? 2 more things, maybe 2 different flowers. So you have 4 things in the same hole, because this hole you prepare well with good soil. Remember this 2 by 2? You prepare well. So the eureka gonna go well, the palm gonna go well, the irrigation drip, it's right here every 20 meters. After that, every 10 meters. All right? And then you can have some shrubs and things, so you are protected. Somebody's planting, always someone is looking and hearing, looking and hearing. Plant, go inside. Plant, go inside. You be safe. You jog here to start. And then after a few months, you see what's the pattern. You see buffaloes passing, you see elephants passing, or you don't see anything. You check the night cameras, you check the day cameras, make sure you're gonna have an idea what's going on, right? If you're close to river, you have crocodiles there or not. It's forbidden to swim in rivers until we have at least 1 whole year. 1 whole year of study. Okay? How you can see that? Okay. The light, the camera is going to have a little flashlight, a little light towards the margin of the river. Just a patch. Okay. If you see something shining on the other side of the river, those are alligators or crocodile. I learned that. I was little, I was a kid. We went to Araguaia River, that's how we watch. But you can't see the one that's towards you. You only can see the other side of the margin. And it's forbidden to go to the river at night. The camera's gonna do that. The cameras. So the cameras have a little flashlight, not to scare them away, but just to see if any eyes come out. And usually it's only 1 eye, because they stand this way, is 1 eye. Rarely you see 2 together, or never. You know, they only they stand, alligators, crocodile, they stay by the margin of the other river. But here, the ones standing here don't see. 1 whole year. Why 1 whole year? For you to have that proper pattern. Some animals, they move around, summer, winter. You need to have this complete study for 1 whole year. And then you liberate or you don't. You know? Some rivers in some places, they have this tiny thing and goes to people. They hurt people. They're invisible. So they're going to test the water. They're going to test if it's these little things, you know, many things, bacteria or not. Okay, if it's a flowing river or not. All these need to be considered. If it's alligator or crocodile on the other side with one eye showing. Okay, so that's the first thing you do. And of course, everything with a little small solar panel, close to the margin, 2 meters tall. On this side, eventually you're gonna put also every 100 meters or so, you put there a light, small, not too bright, with a little solar panel on the top, you know, and the camera looking this area here. You know, so every about 100 meters, you put one, up to 4, just to have an idea, because, you know, or every 200 meters. Let's do every 200. You put one of these cameras with solar panel, okay? To learn about the river. So everything gonna have this pattern, all right? Okay, my friends, so you have to close your property. And then with time, you're gonna know. All right, so if you're running, okay, so you have the group running clockwise, right? Your students or the elders, whichever is your group, okay? Don't go the way. You start here. You stay right here close to the door. Anything that happened, because some animals might get scared, right? For any reason. They run sometimes, right? Coyote, you don't know, right? That's not our responsibility. You have to check for 1 whole year. Coyotes, bears, who gonna stay there in Russia? They have other animals, right? So it's different than raccoons. For sure, they're much different. Raccoon, you make a lot of noise, they go away, right? If they don't have food, they go away. All right? Okay. But we need those fish introduced to the land. Okay, you just can put lower. So let's make establish. You can't put that because, you know, if you put a half meter deep, you have to aerate and mix with the top. So it's okay, because if you see any animal, you have the tower. You shoot them, you kill the animal. If it's a lion, any carnivore animal, you shoot them. And here you have another tower, remember? So between these two, somewhere here, you have another tower. So both opposites, that's plenty. This one here, they are 2 meters tall, right? So this one here, the end of the hotel, they can look all this here, right? What's going on? Neighbors, they have binoculars, right? And here as well. So we have many people checking many things. And remember here we have the office people, they look their own and they look their neighbor. They look their own second and third floor, right? They look, and here as well. You know, they look their own, they look the back in different times, different moments, same time, same ones. We have a whole bunch of people looking everything. All right? Okay, my friends, I think we're doing really great. More details we're going to let you know afterwards. But yes, even that we have carnivores, you know, coyote, you kill them, you know. So you're going to have a gun there. Who's going to hold the gun? The people that never hurt anybody before, you know, proper policemen of that country that apply for that position, that never hurt anybody, was always safe, was always good. All right, they, of course, they need good eye, right? And then they shoot if anybody's here, whichever it is, animals, right? They shoot them. What they do? They crumble them up and mix in the dirt. Others gonna come, no problem, shoot them. But what I'm saying, during this 1 year, you're safe. You're close to the gate. And then you whistle, beep, beep, beep. Everyone run. How they run? Here, here, here. No. They run. Yes, they run. They run. They don't have to go all around. They run, lock that gate. Done. It's a metal, big gate. Not too big. The size of this regular door like that is fine. Okay, a regular door. That's the gate. Okay, it's about 2 meters tall. You see there? It's about 2 meters tall. Okay, very good then. So, yes, you have a tower here, tower here. You have people on the floors, different floors checking. Perfect. You have 10 couples here. You have 10 couples here. You have one couple here and one couple here. Or they are the same people. Maybe not. Yeah, they're not the same people. There's someone else. Okay, that take turns if they need a gun, and then only the special couple, right, gonna do it. So for animals, okay, before they shoot, they need a code, because if it's people, for example, because the tree is gonna start growing. If it's people and animal, maybe these people here don't see the animal right close to them. So here's people, a few different people, right? And here's animals, right? Few animals right there, okay? All right, coyote, whichever it is, daytime. Coyote don't go daytime, right? But who knows? A bear, right? In Russia, we have bears. Okay? All right, so the people here in the apartment see what they're gonna do. They're gonna have a horn for further away, or they're gonna have a whistle. Not a horn, because horn costs too much attention, but everyone's gonna have a horn. When it's animal, they do one. When it's people, they do another. We're gonna have a code, you know? Toot, toot. And then when it's bell, the big bell, it's another code, the big bell. And what else? The big bell, you know, bling, bling, bling. Let's do just the horn and the whistle, because whistle go far away and won't scare the animal. Yeah, whistle for animals. Whistle for animals. Horn for people to come inside, to come in. You know, animal, if it's really close to them, you know. And then we're gonna make a way, like if they go back right, or if they go back home using the left path, you know, which way. Because after, when the trees are really tall, we're already gonna know which animals are there or not. That's not a problem, you know, and rarely gonna have more animals, right? Because we're gonna kill them all, okay? But the beginning is good because the air is clear, and everybody here on those upper floors is going to be checking this every single day. Okay? All right. And towards here is the railroad. Maybe the railroad is here. We don't know, right? Maybe the railroad is there. Okay. But you understand what I'm saying. So we are not making this here anymore. No, because we have the apartment. So let's put both towers here in the front to check this way. Okay? Because over there, of course, the opposite way of the second apartment. Okay? All right. So we are protected. We have here, we have here, we have here, we have here. And check everything. Because the tower, they can just go around and look everything. The apartments, people checking, you know, will be the people what they need the most. Of course, it probably is not the people that live there. They already have teachers, adults. It's towards outside. Is there people? Is there animals? Okay, so we're gonna have a code. Two whistles come back using your right path. Come back home right now. Animals present. Whistle. Whistle is for animals. Horn is for people. Just to come in. They don't know. Just come in. It's safe. Something's going on. Maybe it's just to practice, right? Just to practice. Okay. Come in. So whistle. If they do 2 whistles, come back home using the right path. The animal should be here. If they use 1 whistle and a stop, 1 whistle and a stop, and stop. Come back using your left path. Okay? So, because the animal gonna be this side. So they go. Okay? And then, if it's to come slow, depends on the type of the animal. The animal is eating a piece of meat, okay? So they already know which way they're gonna come. All right, the animal did not get scared. It's a gentle whistle, right? Okay, everybody needs to hear, needs to have groups. Every time you go in groups. Okay, so you already know the first pattern. It's already there. You know it's an animal. You know which path you're gonna come home, right? So 2 whistles. It's a partner. It's easy to remember. 2 whistles is a couple together. All right, right. Right is always better than left. That's the code. 1 whistle and stop. Here's 2 whistle and stop. 1 whistle, stop, left. Come back home using the left path, whichever is available. You know, they make a little curve. They don't have a path, maybe. They just have soil. Come back. Okay. Now, is to come home slowly or fast. Okay. They already have this pattern. They already know if they're gonna come home to the left or to the right. Come back home to this main gate. There's no other gate. Forbidden to have any other gate. Okay? All right. So now the second, they give a little break, a minute or so, right? Okay, the second code that they're gonna send is to come fast or slow. All right? So slowly and stop. And stop very slowly. And here's done. No more. They already know they have to come running. Run. This is fast means run, and this is slow, walk in silence. Because they're gonna know what type of animal. The animal is eating a piece of meat right there. Okay, come slowly, don't call attention, or come fast, you know, because they're gonna know the practice of the animal. Because some animals, you know, if you run away from them, they're gonna attack you, right? So we're gonna see what it is, okay? So basically it's that. And if it's snake, they look around. That's the first thing they do. You know, for snake. And a horn just means come back right now, come home right now. You know, because then it's, I don't know, emergency related to come home to be safe. Maybe it's a sandstorm. Some people here on the top of the apartment it's a sandstorm they can't see. Or, you know, because some binoculars can see really far away. We need people home. All right, we have the rest area, right? So if they have the cart with them, what they do? They lock the cart on that pillar, because if it's a sandstorm, right? And yeah, horn is for this. Horn is for storm, water or storm, sand or dunes moving, whichever it is. Come back home right now. You leave the fish there. Don't bring fish on a cart. Remember, you have to bring them home. You don't bring, if you're in adjustment week, you don't bring. Horn is for a storm. Okay, So you lock this cart here, so you won't lose you leave the fish in the water, whichever they are. If they are in a tank, live in a tank. If they are in a pond, the little pond for the feet, they live in a pond for the feet. Okay, you just put the chain here and you run home, horn, the same way. Left, right, fast or slowly. If it's slowly, it's because it's people. People, be careful, it's people. But you already know your code. Strangers, nomads, you don't know, right? You don't know. Never ever open a door. If you don't know who it is, it's not planned for anyone to arrive, you don't open the door. They have a badge that looks similar, doesn't matter. It's not on the schedule. With that code, with that email that you got with the word and that code, 4 numbers. And this word, okay, that you got from the teacher of the school or from the airport, department director of the airport. You didn't receive this email, pretend nobody there. Bring everybody in, because you just have 2 meters wall. So the one is for storm, the second one is strangers. You honk the horn, okay? Strangers, lock all the doors, lock them all. The apartment's gonna be always locked at any time, but the kids playing here, the kids playing here. Here's the hotel, right? The hotel, and here's the food, okay? So here's the food, and here's the hotel, right? Okay, so you have the pillars on the opposite side of this other apartment. So let's say here's one apartment, here's the other apartment. They always look each other, and you have these other 2 ones, 2 or 4 meters. Because you have here is much taller, just 2. Because here you can see there, this is just above there, because they can't see a little bit down here, right? They can't see because here this cover is 2-meter cover. So these people look here, that's fine. But they can see really far away, makes sense? If the railroad is here, or the railroad is here, or the railroad is here, right? Or railroad is there. Every door is towards the east. Make sense? Okay, so I believe we're gonna see if that is needed for us to put a fence here, right? To avoid, I think it's reasonable. A wooden fence just for running animals, those group of animals that run. But I don't know if it's worth it or not. We are going already to paint all the pounds of the whole entire property, but maybe we make one more barrier here. Because we need to use this area. We have to plant, harvest, because this area here is the most protected one. Preschool stay here only, elementary school stay here only. Who go outside? Middle school, high school, adults and young adults. They go out. But preschool gonna plant, harvest, and play here. Elementary gonna play, harvest here. Okay? Only those other ones go come back, go come back, go come back, go come back. Middle school always have adults helping. Always, everyone, they help each other, right? They check, of course, here need a little more and here a little less, because they're much taller than their own parents. But parents are looking. They're working. Parents are looking around with binoculars. And here, these people working here, they don't stop. They work over and over and over. Let's make an improvement. Instead of having one apartment at the 2nd floor and one apartment at the, but to wash the clothes, let me think. People go upstairs to wash the clothes, right? Makes sense? Okay, so at the 3rd floor, we're not doing that, okay? what we are doing? We have 2 apartments at the 3rd floor, okay? 2 apartments because they have a better view. All right. Okay, so very good. These 2, they don't go there for 1 year, not even to visit, you know. They don't go. Why? They have plenty of place to play and have fun here. They can stand outside, look, come back in. Go, look, come back in. 5 minutes, no more. And those, they go. They go because we need food, right? And food takes time to grow, but it's okay. So you might see animals eating some trees, right? Some berries. Doesn't matter. It's all right. Okay? You shoot the animals. You know, you have people there. Okay? And at night, we have these people here in the apartments until midnight with the night camera. They check. Connected to their cell phone, and here too. Okay, until midnight. And the other one is from midnight to 6 a.m. Yeah, we need 1 couple here, and we need 1 couple here. Maybe 2, depending the area, you're gonna have 2 families looking, and here also 2 families. Why? Because you don't want to wait 6 o'clock, the animals are not there anymore to kill them. Make sense? Okay? So we're gonna see. Places that have this fence and can kill them, of course they don't have kids because they can't have net all around. They need a little space, right? Without net so they can shoot the animal one by one without a net. Okay? They just roll the net sideways, I guess. You know, put a clip or no nets, no mosquitoes there. And it's already the 3rd floor. So it's no 2nd floor. Okay, or for parents, that's okay. We have some on a 2nd, we have some on a 3rd. Okay, all right, very good. So until midnight, so here it's I think 8, right? 8 or 9, I don't know here. 8 to midnight. And here is midnight to 6. It's a 6-hour shift. It's a little too long. 5. Let's do 5 a.m. Someone else to take over. 5-hour shift is better, right? 25 hours the whole week. And so here it is 8 is 4. Yeah, here's 4. No, 7. 7. They take a shower 7 o'clock in the morning. No, because the families need the meeting here 8. 8 to midnight. They have different total hours, and here midnight to 5. Someone else take over. They need to have people there all the time, and they shoot middle of the night, no problem. They have this camera. They have a little stand. Okay, so this one by one here at their porch, they don't have a screen here. Oh, they don't need screen. Yeah, they don't need screen. They just need the metal bars. Okay, between these metal bars, they have one of them is missing this metal bar, and only people without kids can stay at this apartment. Okay, so they have 2 spaces or 3 spaces without this metal bar, and here is a place for them to put their elbow so they can shoot. All right, so they're right like this. Okay, this is square. All right, here it's a little place for them to put their elbow or their tripod, you know, shooting like that. They just look here, and this is stable here, so they don't have to stable on themselves, and they shoot that animal. Okay, so every village gonna have a gun. Yes, they're gonna have a gun because we have that, we use that, you know, and it's more efficient than bow and arrow. In places that we have natives that are experts, we can figure out if we put, how we're gonna put. It doesn't work, how we're gonna put an sleeping liquid on a arrow. I don't think they're gonna work, but they have shooting. So they put here, it's a little board here, 40 centimeters long, a little table. They're gonna work. They flip the table and put the triangle. You see this holding triangle on the bottom? Okay, they hook in. They're not working. They put it back so people won't hurt their head there, and or kids walking around, Okay, so they have their meeting with their parents, grandparents, whichever, who is doing this shift. Okay, and they have their meeting, they say good night. So they're like little kids. They're like little kids. Who? The people that is towards outside. Inside we have, but we don't need that much supervision, right? The gate is locked. And you have this other room here with another door, so you're fine. And no animal come under, remember? But it's okay because you still have another room. It's a room here, proper room with roof, a window, and a door, and a counter where they clock in, clock out, punch in, punch out. Every single person working or leaving, they go work here, come back, punch in, punch out, punch out, punch in, okay? All right, so we have people looking here, but we don't need that many couples looking. But yeah, we need couples looking outside, see what's going on, okay? Mostly on this first year to have an idea on patterns, which animals may come or not. And then we have those things for light that check for heat, whichever group of animals, even alone ones, they UV light. They do the daytime, they do, I don't know if they do daytime, but nighttime they do. They detect, oh, for sure they detect, because I don't know if that works on a desert because everything is burning. But in cold places that heat, body heat detector will work. But on burning deserts, I don't know if they're gonna work because everything is burning during the day, right? Even some evenings, but not in the dawn. In the morning, that will work. Okay, so we're gonna have everything that's possible for everyone, okay? All right, and of course, everything we already said. In the front of the door comes a reef, or comes this square panel, okay? Everyone have a hook, and they change. And of course, the hook cannot match the hole where the eye hole, where the people see that who is on the other side. So the reef needs to come here, and the hole is here. Understand? If you have a panel, a straight panel, let's put, no, not this is wrong. The eye mirror always come on the top, and then comes this hook. The eye always come on the top, and then comes this hook for this felt decoration, right? And everyone have their own mat that you cannot change for all years while you're there. 5 years, you cannot change your own, okay? Some gonna arrive ready, and some you're gonna paint there, so we're gonna see. So some villages, all odd, gonna come ready, and all even, you're gonna paint right there, okay? Paint what? We're gonna tell you what we're gonna paint. Paint a tree, paint 2 ducks, paint 2 ducks on the lake, you paint 2 ducks on the lake. We're gonna give you a shape for everything. Other rugs, okay, put flowers here and flowers there. The other one, put fish. You see, so we need different patterns. Put fish, 2 here, 2 there, okay? The other one, Put a sun here, a moon there. Or put a moon there. Or put a moon with a star. And on the other side, just 2 stars. Something like that. Oh, paint 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Big. Okay? And they also gonna, as the years pass, they're gonna add things. Okay, if you have a boy and a girl, put plants on the sides. We're gonna have patterns. Okay, if you have the 2 ducks, add little tiny fish in the lake. Or put some plants on the side, left side and in the middle, or left side and right side. So we're gonna give instructions for everything. If you plant flowers, okay, so now you make stems and leaves just for this side. Next year, okay, put just some different leaves like that, you know, because they're not going to do upside down. Okay, all right, or make a bouquet of flowers, you know, make a bouquet of flowers. So we're gonna have many different patterns, and every year we add something, and it's forbidden to take away for that 5 years. And then we see, you know, because family is gonna change, right? This 5 years, we're gonna let you know people living here. Okay, because people are gonna stay for 10 years, right? That's already decided. Okay, so they're here. Here's the hotel, and here's the food. Here's the gate, and here's the extra room, right? This gate don't need extra room because it's just for the trucks during construction done. But here you have a room, and you have cement on both sides, really clean, neat, and you have the eye watcher here, done. Really secure, really thick, really strong. And here you have another door, really secure, real thick, okay? You have this rope. You don't have a hole here, you know, where people can see. That's just the beginning for the first 2 or 4 weeks, okay? You're gonna figure out, maybe you have the holes, because if someone shoot, they shoot nobody. It's a wall here, you see? You need the rope, or the rope goes close to the 2 meters tall. They can't shoot unless they put the stairs, okay? All right. We're not having dogs. That's already decided because some dogs are trained to be mean. We are having people. Okay, so here's the hotel. And then you're going to have the pool right here. Here you're going to have some lakes, ponds. Okay, ponds. And then here you have this area, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the rest area. All right. So, yeah, of course, if you see the animal here, you guide these people. Maybe these people gonna hear the whistle, but doesn't matter, right? Because you're gonna focus on the people that need the most according to where this animal is located, right? Because these people might hear. We might have a whistle first to see who it is, because they're too far away. They're too far away. Maybe we need a tower here, right? I think maybe we need a tower here. Yeah, we need a tower here. And we need a tower here. Because here we are good. Yeah, we need 2 towers here. 2 meters. 2 meters. People are working. Someone there looking. 2 or 4. Okay? 2 or 4. They get the zigzag. Yeah, 2 is not enough. 4. Like the beach. You know, the beach lifeguard, 4 meters. They can see far away with a binocular. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, 4 meters. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go to bed now. It's getting late. Okay, 4 meters tall. We have the zigzag stairs or just metal, anywhere, metal. Just 2 loops, 1, 2. Oh, sorry, 1, 2. 2 loops, 2 rounds. I think that's plenty, right? Okay, or one is straight. At the beach they have one straight. That's fine because that's okay, nobody there. The main thing is for animal, for people, right? Okay, so they go together. Some people stay here, start working, right? If they're working here, or 2 groups working, and someone is right there. To see the pattern for this first few years, very important. Mostly the first entire year. They're safe. Okay, now here it's a room. So if it's an animal, it's worth it to have this room locked, I guess, right? Have a real room here because too far away for them to run until they get here. Make sense? Coming to the right or coming to the left, too far away. So every rest room gonna have an air conditioning anyways, have a lock. Okay, this person is safe. If it's animal, this person is safe and have a gun, right? If it's strangers, mean, they know what to do. If it's an animal, they know what to do. These people is safe. They lock their door, they stay there and wait. They have water, you know, they always bring food anyways for lunch, okay? And dinner, they're gonna have time, you know, because they have a powerful gun here and they have a gun here. Done. For people, for animals, they kill. No answer, don't know who it is. It's like airplanes that do not reply. Bomb, kill them. Okay? Explode. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So airplanes coming, don't know who it is. Oh, we are landing emergency. Sorry, too bad, we don't know you. Boom, 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 done. Oh, I'm from United States. What's your code? Oh, you're not planned to come here. Oh, I got problems. I got burned. No problem. Shoot them. Before they come to the airport, they shoot. Everywhere. You need to know. So the airport is here. You need to have array, right? Different locations. You know, something like that. Protection. Before they land. Okay, shoot them, no problem. They're coming. Okay, you shoot them for them to fall before they get here. This is your safe area. If there's houses here, doesn't matter. People need to move out. Okay, so this is gonna be limit. Okay, people move, cannot live too close to the airport. Makes sense? Because we have to do this plan for humanity and we work. Because every single person of this planet, should, adult, 18 years old and older, should already know about this, what's going on. Oh, we are practicing. Too bad. Shoot. You know, because smart people, you know, not going to lose their airplane. Private airplane, public airplane. Nobody gonna lose their airplane and their lives. So the plane needs to fall before this zone. And here they're looking. Yes, shoot them. The same as for ships going where it's not authorized or boats. You know, in the beginning might have one or another that is not sure their line, but everyone should have proper equipment working. They know where they can fish, they know where they cannot fish. Okay, it's forbidden to have people walking around. Okay, so we have guns here, I don't think we need guns. Yeah, because here, the person here look both sides, right? Makes sense? The person here look both sides, right? 4 sides, okay? Okay, so maybe we need, yeah, because it's too far. This is 5 kilometers. Yes, we need here, yes, we need there. A tower, 4 meters. Here, 4 meters. 4 meters and 4 meters. Gun. Yes, gun. Gun. We're not having bow and arrow there. Bow and arrow might help with people that can't walk after it, but some animals are too strong. You know, you can't put something that's gonna numb them in 2 minutes, right? You have to shoot them anyways, you have to kill. So a bow and arrow is not efficient. You need the proper, I don't know, the gun, the pa. You shoot many at once, you kill everybody. The whole group of animals or the whole group of people, right? You need proper guns. And with time, you're gonna know which places, you know, animals are located, which places animals walk, who gonna need these strong guns, and who doesn't need, because no animals there, right? Okay? All right, my friends. So here's Glenda Ferreira from Florida. It's a gift to have your participation, okay? All right. So let me see here if I can show you what time it is, because now it's time to go to rest. We're done for today. Okay, I guess I have to wait a second so I can open my laptop again. Video an hour 40, goodness. I work a lot today. Here it is. 1:33 a.m. in the morning, Sunday, June 4th. Oh, goodness. Let me put my code here. Here it is. All right. June 4th, 2023, 1:34 a.m. Okay. All right. We have to go to bed. See you soon. Thank you. All right. Let me talk about here quick. So here's the food and here's the hotel. The hotel has this barrier and a gate and a door, right? So we are good here, right? No animals come in, all right? Here's the food. So we're gonna train our chickens. They're always gonna live inside the property, of course, that's decided. Okay, when they're ready, you know, and support the heat, you know, we go for little rides. How are we gonna go? You drop corn, go on a ride and come back. And then you drop corn, go on a ride and come back. And then you drop corn, let them stay a little bit, 20 minutes, half an hour, and come back. We're gonna train them with corn, food they like, you know, small worms, we're gonna produce, you know, little things for the chickens and make sure they eat, okay? All right, so we are going to produce those things, no problem, okay? And we're just gonna train them like this, and first only high school start, you know, the location safe while we evaluate. There's no snakes, because in the future they are going to find in the middle of the plants any scorpion or any snake baby, you know, they are going to find. All right. Okay, so for now, while the air is clear, we're just gonna have mostly palm trees and coconut trees, right, that we can fill up of them while we evaluate the land and already start planting, but they are going to be the ones looking around the bushes. Okay, so all the bushes and shrubs, they need to have this area clear, you know. Unless it's a pot, you lift the pot and bring it back, lift the pot, because remember I said we want to bring the pot so the plants can start getting used to this mulch you're gonna put here. We're not doing that. We're gonna focus more in shrubs and have a half-meter clear from the ground, because everything we do make it harder for snakes to put their eggs or snakes to want to stay there. We're also gonna use that chemical. You know, some are natural based, some I don't know if they're based on sulfur. I think they're based on sulfur to scare them away. But we don't want also to use too many chemicals, but some places if need, of course, you use what? In a property line. Makes sense, not around everywhere, around the trees. No, use on your property line. We're gonna use the ones that's ready, we use, and then we're gonna plant our own herbs. Okay? All right. So we are going to have different places. Gonna have some places to live by the beach in mountains. Some are flat, some have beaches, some have surf. Families gonna decide where they wanna be. We're gonna have different environments. Some are by state parks, some are by national parks. Okay, makes sense? All right, very good. So the iridology we are going to use because it's a very serious work. So it's based on the diagnostic of the health of the person, using the study of this Dr. von Pexley in 1826 when we got owl got sick, right? And he noticed a big dot on the owl eyes, and as the days were passing, they saw that the owl were healing. We are going to use because we check the nervous system, and it's like a map. We can do an entire map. We can even talk about the parents of that person and the personality of that person. We can evaluate if that's important or not. But one thing for sure, for health, so people go for their health checkup. They look their eyes. They don't go to do ultrasounds and this and that and CAT scan and all these other scanning type nowadays they have for no reason. It's very simple. Just use this little tool like how you call magnifying glass in a few words. All right, so it's not invasive, it's very efficient. Okay, so we are going to use that for sure. Okay, so we're gonna have all the videos, how to do, because it's very easy. Twice a year is mandatory for every person to check. Babies are born, they have their checkup right there, right when they are born, and then the next day and one more day. After that, once a week, I think is fine, because if the mother has a question, the mother asks the person of the village. Every village gonna have a nurse or a doctor or a midwife, someone that or a iridologist, the person in charge of the Department of Health, right? Gonna be someone. Every position is based on what the person has already studied. We're not changing profession right now. It's not the time. We need our time to plant food and plant native trees for all these many deserts we have in the planet, right? I just say in general words, Asia desert, but just there we have 19 different biomes in deserts. So deserts have different names in different areas, but we have them all in all continents. So we're going to take care of them. So Department of Health, they already have background on that. The people applying for Department of Education already need to have background on that. For anything, for native plants, some type of study, academic study with practice. And we are going to give priority to the elders that apply a few points different. Give the opportunity to the elders because, the younger ones going to support their work because they're already old. Some are 70, 80, 90, right? So let's give them the opportunity. That's fine. 65 years old and older, that's how elders. But for us, give them the priority to the elders that have similar points. They just need to know about their work. If they're retired or not, doesn't matter. They need to be healthy and have everything we already asked. Be married, live with their a married son or daughter, right? Or in-laws, and have 2 children, teens living with them. But they already have the background. So here's for native trees, reforestation, the Department of Reforestation. Okay? All right. Reforestation and I forgot the other word now. Okay, so here. And we have also the security department. Here's department, right? Department of security. The same people that have background there. They study, they practice. Okay, so for every department is like that. And for the department 1, what we're gonna do? Can be people, can be teachers that already did something like that. Did what? Help others in need, they volunteer, or they help with festivals, seasonal festivals. You know, they can be people from the community that have another approved academic study. They need to have their bachelor's completed. That's the priority for a year. They need to have their bachelor's completed. Okay? All right? At their own country. We are not doing this for everyone. Only the conference teachers gonna do their evaluation to the Miami SUNY Joseph SUNY Translating Company. It's an official company. But for everybody else, if they have this paper, that's okay, because we cannot compare thousands and thousands of universities from 194 different countries right now. If they have this document called bachelor's, and if they have a paper with practical year, even 2 years, let's start 2 years of practical work somewhere. They help an organization, or they help a school, or they volunteer, or they work there, right? Because this department 1 is for holidays, for seasonal festivals, right? For the whole desert village, or for anywhere. All right? Very good, my friends. And we see you soon. Thank you. So here's Goiana Ferreira from Ford. I'm a teacher. I have master's in education, and I'm a gardener. I'm a mother, and I love nature, and soon we're gonna have some vacation days. I'm gonna get married and renew life as well, because life is a gift. We see you soon. Thank you. Our organization launching day will be on August 24th, 2023. That for us is the year 1 of a new humanity. Let's get ready, and we'll see you soon. I hope you want to be one of our 10 department directors. Thank you so much. See you soon. All right, my friends. So let's go a few more quick updates. It's mandatory to send mattress ready to the desert village. So they need to be in appropriate size, and also covered up in thick, different colors mattress. So if you can make 10 each color: blue, light, green, dark green, orange, red, and different colors. Okay? All right. Thank you. All right. So for singles, 45 centimeters width, and for the length, a regular length. All right, and you have make some extras, because some people are, it's 180, almost 2 meters tall. Okay, all right. So for couples, 100 centimeters, that's plenty. All right, and the bed needs to be a little bigger than that, so the mattress can fit for the elders. Elders only gonna have a bed. With a couple bed, right? The other thing I didn't say, everyone 80 years old and older do not need to make love now, right? Because some of them have 40 years without making love, right? Okay, so it's optional. They don't lose points, okay? If they make, they gain points. I think that's reason. But if they want, they don't want, it's fine. All right. Use mattresses at the until what? Until 18 years of our organization, or forever. We're gonna let you know. Yeah, maybe forever, right? Okay. Use mattress at thrift stores, that are donated to you, that are foam only. They don't have wood inside, don't have metal inside, they're not stiff. They're foam, plain foam, 5 or 10 centimeters thick, right? And firm, really firm, not those that in 2 months gonna be bad. All right, you can give them to send them to desert village. Everything we send to them, we get points, of course, right? Okay, so you can send them. You just have to cut them in a proper size, and or have a team to that make them, improve them, cover them up, because they need to be covered with thick plastic, and they need to be, the sides need to be sealed. Okay, it's forbidden to have any fuel material at the desert villages. So no cooking oil. You know, we're gonna make brown rice with lentils. Gonna use, you know, people cook meat. There's always a little oil there, already cooked, but not available anywhere. You know, gonna be the vans, the maintenance van. It's gonna be a team. They go and they put a drop of oil, anything that's needed, clean first, of course. So gonna be van teams, all right? Okay, special teams that clean and drop those oils and done. No olive oil, nothing. Okay, for us to be, yeah, no cooking oil. I think at the kitchen, it's locked, right? No olive oil, nothing for 2 years. So we are safe because we don't know some big people, you know, like what they might have in mind, if they're upset or not with something, someone, okay? So for 2 years for sure, and then we're gonna let you know for 5, okay? If we still need that, or we can have a little bit once it's locked all the time, right? So we're gonna let you know. After that, families, after 5 years, families can have a little coconut oil to use in little containers. Gonna be a little bit for each family just to put on the skin, right? For the winter time, because the desert's really dry. Okay, so people can have creams that, yeah, maybe we can do some type of, because cream is petroleum based anyways, you know, the good strong ones, that's for cracking the skin, and some people are old. But let's evaluate that. Maybe we can already give to each family. Yeah, let's do that. So not 2 years. Yes, coconut, a little bit to each family, not for cooking. You know, not for cooking. I think that's reason. But every family can have a little coconut oil for their skin, because many gonna have cracked skin, which is very dry there, right? Okay, so no cooking. Here, let me prove here. No cooking. And yes, at home. A little containers like that that's gonna let you know, maybe 5 centimeters tall, right? Those little, you know. No. You know this Nivea? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send Nivea to everyone for 2 years, okay? Because no cooking and no for families. We do Nivea. You know, because it's a good cream, good quality cream. Companies know how to do them. Okay, so let's send every family gonna have. How they're gonna have? They're going to have that. It's about this size here, you know. So it is about, already tell you, it's about, let's do 8, you know, 6 or 8, okay? All right, because and coconut oil, we're gonna send it also. Coconut oil gonna be a half of this glue here, you know, just a fourth, about a fourth. Let's see how much. 3 centimeters, you know, radio by 5, okay? Little containers, they pour, it's burning hot during the day, right? And no, let's do Nivea for both. Yeah, cream and coconut oil gonna be round. Why? They open the lid, and you know, because at night some places are freezing, and we need one pattern for everyone. Places that are burning hot, or cold or hot's the same, right? Okay, the same cream. All right, so which one we authorized? So we authorize the Nivea, you know, the blue cream, and also the coconut, you know, virgin coconut on a container like that. But no olive oil, because olive oil stay loosened for hot, for day, cold days, right? But the coconut is good because at least on cold days, right, it gets a little firm, so that is all right, okay? And nobody gonna mess up with it because everybody gonna have just a little bit. It's that, you know, a cap full like this, okay? So they need to be up to 8 centimeters diameter, no more, okay? Up to 8 is fine, one per family, and they have to last, you know, depends the region, in a reasonable way, maybe 1 month, maybe 6 months, according to, because even that we eat healthy, you know, some people are gonna have a very dry skin during this adjustment time. All right, Nivea company, so you can already ask for millions of them as donation because that's the best option. And coconut, virgin coconut, okay? So it needs to be in a container like that, because if we put in a container like this with a drops that I said before, it's not going to work. It's freezing in many places, other places are burning the day, freezing at night, and how they're gonna use? They can't squeeze, so it needs to be that with a rotating lid, or just those like Nivea, open up, rotate gently and open up, and everybody get a little bit for their hands, their feet, their body, legs, whichever it is dry, right? Okay, for everyone, the whole family, okay? And then we just keep sending. So that's a good place for people to work, you know. So we're gonna need a lot of companies like that, okay? So they just ask authorization, the recipe, how they do it, and open places like that in many in all continents. We're really gonna need those 10 years for sure. We're gonna need that because let's do 2 years of Nivea. Let's do 2 years of Nivea because then they already closed down, and then we're gonna focus in oil that they can produce themselves, but we keep sending coconut, okay? Because coconut's efficient, and then soon as possible they already can start making that. Okay, so Nivea cream, 2 years, all right, to all continents because that's the best I can tell, you know. They also have that cream that is for crack. I forgot the name. Amphor, I think. Amphor, I think. You know, it's a little tube like that, very small, but it's good for cracked feet, you know, or Vaseline, you know. So as soon as it's small like that, and for families, very small. So sorry then, cannot be 8. Need to be up to 6. Up to 6. Okay, and then they just get more. When they finish, they just get a little more in a reasonable, you know, because some people from the region might not need, but some other people that coming from other locations might need a lot. Okay, all right. So small cans, and we give one to each family, and of course forbidden to store it and ask for more, you know, this is forbidden, okay? All right, so 2 years for all these creams, Amphor, Vaseline, these creams, you know, there are many other names. I never really bought many creams, don't know much names, but I think that's the only one I know is good quality. Okay, or coconut oil is fine as well. All right, very good. Let's go quick here. So we're not going to have fuel at the kitchen, all right, at the kitchen. That is already decided. People figure out, they put a little meat on the rice, a little meat on the, you know, because people need oil. We have to see that. But the meat gonna have oil, the you know, the nuts, seeds, okay? All right, great. So after that, family's gonna start making their own. Okay, after that, for the Nivea is 2 years. For this one, we can keep sending for 5 years, right? Because it's gonna take time for them to start producing. Maybe one another place already start. So after 5 years, everyone gonna produce own, okay, own production of coconut. All right, let's see what else. So here's posted, and here's posted. It's forbidden to dry fruits or dry veggies because they're not needed. It's just a nonsense, right? We really don't need them. And send them to the desert companies that already have them. Okay, that's the only exceptions will be for raisins, because that makes sense if they already have ready, apricots, plums, bananas, and sweet potato, because they don't need chemicals, right? Everything else, it make no sense to dry them up. Okay, so those are okay until let's put end of June 2024. Okay, right? So people can, if they have a lot, you know, maybe they're very ripe, they already produce a whole bunch. It's 6-8 months, right? But only if they're these ones I'm writing here, because for the rest make no sense. The others are more like proper nuts or seeds, then it's longer, okay, up to 5 years. Let's put nuts and seeds up to 5 years, because it's gonna take time for deserts to start producing, and we don't want people to, you know, because already just to work at that condition is a lot. So let's send what they need. Let's send variety, the best we can, and give our share. So no others. And so that is like fish. I think fish we can also do 5 years, right? And then no more. Yeah, I think fish. Let's put here fish. Fish. Ocean, right? Ocean for 5 years. Okay? Alright, it's forbidden to desire someone else that's already married. So we have to pay attention. It's obvious things, but we have to talk about, right? It's mandatory to use blankets anytime, okay? Anytime people can use blankets, that's fine. Everyone gonna have the synthetic blanket, because it is hard for people that are not used to heaters to breathe that. So anytime, not 6 months, anytime they can use, that's fine. So they have the synthetic blankets. Some gonna have wool, right? Washable wool. And people that need in very cold deserts, they can have that sleeping bag that look like aluminum foil, you know, that for sure heats. We have the single and we have the for couples, okay? So because people need to sleep well, and some people are not used to heaters, okay? See, they can handle a little bit, right? But not heaters. They have headache. So yeah, we don't need that. So China gonna help their own desert villages, right? We already talk about that. Forbidden to use patches, you know, on an arm, on a belly with nicotine, tobacco, diabetes, also diabetes devices connected or not to a cell phone, also as how you call patches for against pregnancy, right? So all those patches forbidden, is no needed, all right? It's mandatory that all porches we have a rough surface, you know, the desert, the porches we are making, also our future apartments. Surface for any dripping clothes, you know, just make rough, you know, the cement, make rough. If the kid's gonna play there Saturday, Sunday, or have the meeting, the family meeting at the porch, no problem. They get the rug, right? Kids gonna have the little carpet 1x2. They put the rug, bring their basket, and find they can sit on the floor while their parents have their meeting. every kid go to bed before 8, 20 to 8 or so, do a prayer at their room, you know, and say good night. And Tuesday and Thursday the day for a little story of the parents or grandparents when they were little. They close the door and they have to sleep. Okay, the babies, you know, people that are nursing up to 2 years old, they have the evening nursing, right, on their mothers. Okay, they can start outside, you know, 7:20, 7:10, start outside the porch or at this living room that will be also the hallway. They can start right there, they're talking. But of course, the mother is not leading the meeting. Someone else, another adult, you know, the father or the elders leading the meeting. So she will listen or say a little something, right? But she's already feeding, okay? She's not making notes, of course. Someone else making the notes, right? Another adult is making the notes. All right, okay, but not carpet. Why? Because carpets, if they're clear, they're gonna be dirty, right? For 20 years. We don't want to put something, take it out. We are not having tile. Needs to be rough. Okay, needs to be rough. Twice a year, wash them with pressure clean. We are done. All right, so 2 times a year, pressure clean. You know, to take any residue if needed. If doesn't need, no, we don't, maybe we don't even need. People can wash with no pressure clean. People can wash them with a little few drops of soap and water. The water go outside. We have a special day. So, oh, yeah, it's no dirt. It's not dirt on the desert. It's sand. People get, you know. So once here, no, every even month. Let's do first Saturday of the month. All right, they rub, you know, put some drops of water through, water for bucket, another rub, another one to rinse, done. You know, in the afternoon it's dry. So here's an improvement. There won't be Temu washer for clothes. You know, I said choose this little machine that's about 40 by 40. You know, people put on a bathroom counter. We don't need that. We're not going to use that, right? So what we're gonna use, it's, oh, sorry, the light here from the sun. So what we're gonna use, just a cap. I wash clothes like that for a long time. You do in the bathroom, it's very quick. In a few minutes you hang. You just keep, even the jeans sometimes is worth it. For kids, it's very quick. You know, you already rinse because most is sweat. People are not going to have dirt. Deserts are with, or even a city. People gonna be sweaty, but in the mud, maybe one or another time kids gonna get a little dirty, their clothes, right? And they play in the mud, you know, or a fun day, water fun day, right? With the hose. So, but that's one or another time. It's not everyday thing, okay? And then it's okay. You wash if it's still dirty. You keep for the day of your washer, right? But we are not going to have that. So people put some drops of soap, wash everything from the day, you know. So one day the wife, one day the husband. And if the grandmother, grandfather are young and they're willing to help, they can do it too. Because it's important for them to help, right? If they help, they get points. But if they're not on that point yet, if they're exhausted, it's all right. They took a shower, let them go to bed, right? The parents can do it. You know, the same for a wife. If the man have a little more energy this first few months, as soon as they get it done, it's fine. So, okay? All right. And because this is rough to be on that sun, right? Okay, so every family will have clothes detergent and use wisely. Yeah, you know. And when they go to the laundry room for longer pants and sheets, right, or blankets, every 2 4 months, wash the blankets, okay. And then they have detergent there, right? Blankets, I think let's do every 4 months, right? So month 4, month 8, month 12. Here we did the first Saturday. Let's do first Saturday too. No, second. Let's do second Saturday. That second week, not Saturday, because everybody has their different days. Second week of those months. All right. You know, people that are not using, of course, they don't need to wash. Why? Because some teenagers, they sweat a lot at night, you know, and you see the blankets dirty, but they still feel cold. They want that blanket. So it's a situation, and the time people go to bed is different than 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's much colder in deserts, right? Okay, so one thing, the sun just set, so everything is still very hot, but then later in the night is freezing. So that's fine. You know, if need more, it's fine. Nobody gonna lose points for that. If you smell bad, you have to wash, right? From your teens, or you know, usually it's teens that sweat a lot at night. Okay, so here's nothing. Here's posted, right? Look, China has 1 billion, more than 1 billion people living there. So all of them gonna help their own demolition, right? And they have a lot of refrigerators. They're going to be the ones sending all these basic items: carpet, refrigerator, all the plastic items we need, and you know, because they already produce all these things, right? Um, and the best they can from their own farms as well. Okay, let's see here. For 10 department directors, we will have 10, not 20. Remember, I said you need at least 20 to have 10. That's only for the conference teachers, you know, because 10 will stay at the school going to the beach, and 10 will apply, right, to be the traveling ones, right? One of those 10 winners gonna be the conference. So that's only for the conference teachers, okay? All right, everyone else in the entire planet, you have 10, you apply and you win. Done. Okay, and then you have 10 other families evaluating you. So it will be 10 and 10. That's reasonable. Needs to be people from the area. So teachers evaluate teachers, doctors evaluate doctors, have an idea what they. But oh no, sorry, everybody gonna evaluate everybody. Yeah, because everybody have an idea of all these basic departments. Everybody gonna study a little bit and done. So department direct to apply, but all of them, yeah, and then January 1st, 2nd, 2024 and on, they can already take their tests online, start their test online. Why we're not doing January 1st? Because we want to enjoy that day, right? Make it beautiful, special, and have dances, songs, presentations of different people, different types, groups use different clothes, right? The other adjustment that we are going to have all those dances with different clothes. So we're gonna have dresses, we're gonna have regular clothes, we're gonna have everyone only in white, we're gonna have everyone in native clothes, right? Because that's who we're gonna be in the future. So we're already getting adjusted. Not for the kids. Kids gonna have shorts and you know, shorts for sure, forever. Why? You know, true, because they sit on the ground, they sit, you know, we don't want them to have bacteria. Our soil gonna be rich with bacteria, right? We don't want to have any problems, so they are going to wear shorts for sure. And females, little shirts, right? Small shirts to cover their breasts, right? I think is reasonable. But for male and female, gonna be more like shorts as well, right? More like a type of underwear that's a little respectful, right? A type of shorts, or I think it's better than skirts, right? Okay, so we're gonna have all these presentations. We're already gonna start for people to already start learning, right? And make simple things, you know, like because we're not going to use bleach, so everything we're gonna make with cotton, such as crochet, you know, like brassieres with crochet, you know, or little shirts, gonna be small shirts, right? And this cotton will be plenty, and we keep making cotton for sheets. We're gonna need those things. The synthetic blankets gonna last forever if they're washed properly, no bleach, right? They're gonna last forever. Our towels gonna be small. That's the most sustainable. So we don't have to plant huge farms of cotton. Again, will be just, you know, a reasonable amount in the area there by the trees, the native trees, right? So if we have here the continent, right? So we're gonna live here, right? We're gonna live here, and then we have the line of fruit trees, and then we have the line of native trees. So more or less that, you know. And then they harvest according to the area and produce, but not too much clothes now kills a day, and of course not sweaters of all types, right? But gonna be a few decades of adjustment, and now we have the clothes. We just have to wash them nicely because it's very special, right? To wear a pretty dress to go to any party, an event, right? Okay, and we're not introducing this now because people, you know, some people are not used to that. We don't want people to focus on others, right, that don't have much clothes and don't even think about their own wife, right? So that's why. Okay, so here for the tender part, as soon as they have the bachelor's, 2 complete years of experience, they official married with 2 kids, the elder is officially married, so they pass the English test, level 1, they pass the organization test, level 1, so they do their YouTube account, right? They need their YouTube account, and they with the basics we already said in other videos. Okay, so and they're gonna do the test online, in person, presentation of their family for 20 minutes about the organization in English, right? They share, plan ahead, and also a little dance. So everyone gonna present their 20 minutes, and then everyone present the dance, because no, already there. Yeah, not everyone. They do their presentation 20 minutes, and then they have 5 minutes to do their dance right away. You know, with the clothes they choose, that's fine. Respectful, pretty, done. It's a party day, right? And for work team, it's going to be exactly the same requirements anywhere. Plumber, electrician, people go in the desert, drop off, pick up, picking up eggs or food or producing cream, as I just said here, anything, okay? They're working teams. Teams that make roofs, install windows, anything, okay? Everything is above. And though everyone needs to start at 4 and become 10. The only ones that can stay at 4 are the ones that are not the owners. The owners gave to other 4, you know, and that they will be open, right? They will be open until June 2025. That's reasonable, right? Such as the cream company, right? The Nivea company, and a few other companies that offer cream. Okay, all right, here we are. Let's see what else. Here, it's forbidden to have same or similar name at the same work location, at the same desert village, or live at the same building. Even a child and elder cannot have, in different houses, cannot have the same name and the same building. So when we're talking about someone, we're sure who that someone is, okay? And of course, for mandatory to use the lanyard for kids, everyone that's not married, you know, the exceptions for preschools, the teacher put them on a side all the time. They're outside, all the lanyards outside. They're inside, all the lanyards inside, okay? And they have, I think, maybe a little sticker or something, I don't know, just for this first few days. Okay. Oh no, they have the shirt, t-shirt with the large name written. So that is 10 for the uppercase, right, the beginning of first and last name, and 5 centimeters tall for the lowercase, for both names, first and last name on the front, first and last name on the back, really large. Okay, the parent need to print, 10 shirts front and back. Okay, or the school gonna do it, or the parents get together and do it, and get estimates and get it done. All right. Okay, so everyone at preschool, but they still have their lanyard, pick up, drop off, barcode. They need that. Yeah, they need that, and everyone gonna have their anklet, right? Their anklet. But it's important to have that. The barcode gonna be at the anklet as well for preschools. But so we have the shirt, we have the anklet, and we have the lanyard. Everyone dropping off pickup. This way we're not going to miss any kid in any country for sure. All right, so chicken eggs, the share of 50% that I talk about, gonna start on September 2nd, 2023. And needs to be sent with collection and a collection day in the airport, delivery day and time. A person harvesting needs to wash their hands well before doing it, have eggs placed in a transparent box of 18 count. We're not doing 12 count. And can't wash them or pasteurize them, and cannot open them or use them. Those containers that they sell eggs, we cannot send them in cardboard, the boxes, or little containers. Cannot do that. Boxes, it's forbidden. Cardboard or carton, boxes are forbidden. All transparent plastic box of 18 count need to be returned back to the same county and state sent to them. So everyone gonna have, can be a tape, get a permanent marker on a white cream tape, right? Okay, and then you write what you're gonna write, the county, only the county, and the state and country. Continent and country. So it comes back to you. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Everyone picking up already drop off. They just say peace and love organization. The vans picking up, dropping off. Okay, they gave 10 boxes, get 10 boxes. They gave 5, get 5. Get 2, get 2. And you write it down at your clipboard. Is also mandatory for everyone driving cars. Every time before they start, they check around the car all the way. They check the tires, they check the mileage of the car, okay, and they check the gas, how much gas is in there, and they put on their clipboard the information. The end of their shift, they do exactly the same. So it's log in, log out with these 4 informations I just told you. All right, and it's mandatory for every car once a year to have a complete update. The other thing is that every car that is 10 years, old, we are going to use them. If they're short, like sedan, if they're pickup, trucks, anything that's 10 years old. After that, we're going to evaluate, because some, they're great. 20 years, they're great. They were well maintained, and others are much younger, they don't work. So in a reasonable way, everyone that is up to 10 years old will be used, and they have to go to maintenance, right? Up to, before you start, you need to check your, because they can help a lot in many things, right? Simple drop-offs, simple pickups, okay? All right, very good. Um, so you can't wash them, can't pasteurize. Everyone dropping off egg boxes for the entire egg pick-up route. Everyone gonna establish a route, right? On their county. Okay. So need to drop off used boxes is register, you know. The first people register, they can't register with someone else. You know, how often they're gonna come? I think 2 times a week is reasonable. 2 times a week, right? Okay. So they go drop off. What they do on the other days, all right, they have something else to do, okay? Or they do other routes. But every community, I think, is reasonable. Twice a week, we don't need 3 times. 4 is too much. 3 is not good. So 2 times, fine. Because as soon as they are at that airport, you have to go to the airport, of course. Those 2 days, you 6 o'clock, 6:05, you're leaving home with your spouse, right? Okay, you go on that route, go towards the airport, right? Make something that's reasonable for the following 6 months. That's how you're doing. So they're making an agreement for the following 6 months. Okay? All right? Oh, you can make an agreement for longer. The other days, you're gonna plant food, study English, study for the organization, do other routes. That's the right way. So, yeah, everything's 5 years, but the egg is only 2 years. So you get in that commitment need to be 10 department directors, you know. So every person of this, every couple, they're gonna be working something, right? So you can have 10 different routes picking up and sending to the airport. It's only 2 years, okay? The egg delivery of the share. So we start with 50% and then we see, because they really need help. So 50% of everyone's production, because we need to give value to people that are going out, because it's not so easy. Egg boxes need to have the type of closing. You see that one that has a little rectangle and you just press? That is the best, okay? I'm going to show you. So that is posted. All eggs need to be dropped off in 15 days and have no contact with soap, water, vinegar. You can't spray them with anything. So of course, you need the people need to have that way that the chickens drop off and the egg goes straight to this. Or some places they don't have this drop, but the chickens are neat and clean. But of course, if you have the egg have a little mistake is one thing, right? But if it's too bad, that's not good, and then you lose points because you can't share bad eggs and you can't wash the eggs that you're gonna share, okay? All right, if it's a little bit mistake, that's fine, just send it. They're gonna wash over there. Okay, and then when you get your card boxes, you wash them at the city with soap and water, but not at the desert because it's already hard for them to get vinegar, for them to get water and soap and everything else. Okay, so when you receive back, you wash those boxes, check, smell them, right? Because maybe you don't even need that. Maybe they're clean. So you have to send clean eggs, right? A few mistakes is acceptable. So vans collecting the eggs and searching desert villages that need to be four until the end of January 2024. After that, they need to be 10 people, okay? 10 couples. All right, 10 department direct collecting, delivering, dropping off, picking up, right? So when they drop off at the airport, they already get their boxes. They're dropping off 100 boxes, 200 boxes. Okay, they already get. The people at the airport already have an estimate, you know, piles of 100, for example. Okay, get them all. They're easy to stack them, right? And very good. Okay, so we're not going to have names anywhere. It's Egg Share, Peace and Love Organization, Egg Share. Peace and Love International Organization, Egg Share. So you can put just a little note. People already know. No name, nothing. So come and serve. Of course, people that are starting the business, right? Starting the business, maybe you need 100, 200 empty boxes, right? What you gonna give? People give you box, you need to give them back, right? You're not going to the airport to pick a box. If you're not dropping off egg, how are you gonna get boxes from the airport? So you need to start your business, you need some rotating boxes, right? I guess 200, 100 is too little. Because for you to have a route for the whole morning or the whole afternoon or for the whole day, I think 200 is reasonable. You buy online, and I'm gonna show you now which one it is, okay? All right. So yeah, you drop off, you pick up, they use the egg right away, soon as possible, within 2 weeks. It's a reasonable time, and hopefully before that, right? But as we get organized, things can work. A city office, people need to do, if they have 5 or more establishment at their county, they need to keep sharing eggs. If they get 4 or less, then they don't have to share anymore, because city is going to start to close down, right? So if they have, for example, only one residential community, one school, one thrift store, one city office, just an example, then they don't have to share anymore. They have 4. But if they have 5 or more, still worth it. The van goes to the airport, the van comes back. So every desert resting area and also by the hotel pools will have an outside shower, for and at the resting area they have a new clothes, they change clothes, right? The resting area, they change clothes. At the pool, they're gonna swim, right? Take the salt of the body, the sweat a little bit, right? Okay, so they can be in little shorts, right? And go swim in a pool, all right? Okay, those working need to change for dry clothes. Yeah, they need to bring the dry clothes. So what they do, this beginning, always have the resting room, with the water and the feet, right? When they sit there, they have air conditioning. So always have a cabinet, little cubbies, few cubbies, like 4 cubbies, with t-shirts and shorts, right? But some pants as well, because some of them gonna work a little bit more, right? Because some people, just for this beginning, we're gonna do the best we can for them to feel comfortable working. Because if you imagine to work very sweaty with sand all over, it's not easy. But as the time passes, they're not going to be so much wind, so they're not going to have sand on their clothes, their arms, So as the days pass, they're gonna pray more for the wind, things get better. But it's hard, right? You're planting, your arm gets sand from planting, right? So every airport by Cold Deserts, we also receive the sleeping bags for singles and for married couples. That it's like a type of sleeping bag, but not for babies. Up to 3 years old, we cannot use those bags for babies. All right, only when they turn 4 they can use those bags, because some people, as I said, some people are not used to the heat. They get headaches. They're not used. It's not their fault. They get huge headaches, right? But what we can do? They can use those sleeping bags. They're very small. They fill in a sandwich syllable bag, all right? But they cannot use, they cannot use while for babies up to 3 years old. Okay. So for babies and for 3 years old, what is the idea? They're gonna have synthetic clothes or wool clothes or cotton, whichever their parents want, that's fine. We're gonna have the van to pick up new clothes. We're gonna have the van for new clothes. So they go, stop by, like drop 8 and get 8 and drop 5 and get 5, okay? So 8 is for children up to 3, up to 8 years old. Up to 8 years old, get 8, drop off 8 if they need, because they grow too much. So we're gonna try to do that every 6 months, maybe every 2. In the beginning, every 2 until people establish, because they're gonna go through a big, huge difference. Daytime is burning, nighttime is freezing. All right. Okay, so the babies up to 3 years old, they're gonna have a sleeping suit. That's what we're gonna call, because it's like a jumper, you know, so they're safe, that it won't take out of place and won't suffocate them. So it is something like that. So you get here a sleeves, you know, that does not need to be all the way, maybe halfway of the arm, you know, halfway. Okay, here, yeah, we don't want all the way, because so they can move it. And then it's a suit, but that, you know, and finish here their feet. I made it too long. They finish right here by their feet, but they fit all around. And usually they have a button, you know, on the back or in the front, 1 or 2. I think they have 2. I never use them. I live in Florida. It's too hot here. But anyways, that's safe. That this part would never go to their face. You see? You never go to their face. So, you know, so we won't use too many blankets to hold, because it makes no sense. We cannot have any baby die, okay? And always put the face of the baby looking upwards, the back on the back, and look up, because you don't want the babies to be sideways, you know, unless you have both little pillows, but they don't need, they're fine on the back. So they can breathe properly, you know, and of course you cannot have the heater too hot, all right? And they're gonna be fine, all right? With good breastfeeding, happy moments, no stress. So they won't ever suffocate. So we're gonna use this baby jumpers, suit, right? How you call it? Baby sleeping suit. Yeah, because they use only to sleep until 3 years old. Even 3 years old, not babies anymore, but that's how we're gonna call it. So they won't ever suffocate on their own blankets. So we're not using blankets. That's what I want to say. We're not using blankets. Okay? When it's freezing, we don't use blankets. All right? Because some parents have the tendency to cover them up too much, and it's not good. All right? So the blankets go up to their belly, you know. So if you cover them up to the belly and tuck in the sides here, you know, you fold the sides. So that's fine. But the best is to don't have any blanket. Just have the baby with good pajamas, warm pajamas, and you're done. They're gonna be happy. So it's forbidden to have the same name at the classrooms, and twins need to do a tattoo on their face right when they're born. One of them, that will be the eldest, okay, the firstborn, already do it. It's gonna be a half centimeter, you know, needs to be reasonable. A half centimeter is too much. Let me think here. Yeah, a little dot, 4 milliliter, 4 I think is enough, right? 0.4, okay? Less than a half centimeters, 4 milliliter. Pregnant mothers having babies after baby delivery will have their, I don't know how you call that in English. I'm sorry, many words, you know, I knew before, forgot. I had very hard years, I'm sorry. A little stressful years, but it's okay. So, you know that after baby is born, there come all that material from their belly. So, okay, and we're gonna have a proper place to put them to break down. I think the best is outside the property somewhere, but we don't know. We're gonna let you know if it's inside, in, or out, you know, because we have pros and cons along the year. Let's put out, not in. Why? Because if they attract some wild animals, you kill them. Every animal, you see a group of animals, you kill them all. You see one, you kill them. You see a snake, you kill. You see a scorpion, you kill. Anything you see in the desert, you kill first, and then you figure out if you can eat or if it's good for the soil, okay? How you gonna kill? The best way you have. Every place, you know, the working resting area, so it's like that, right? I'm exaggerating, but we're gonna have a room with air conditioning and water in the bottom with the guppies and kois right here in the middle, right? Okay, very good. So you have that, and then you have the hang all over, all working areas, they have the snake catch, you know, so they catch and they already pinch, you know, grab the snail, and then as soon as you firm them, the snake on the floor, and then someone come and chop in many times the head. Of course, the head always first really well and slide. You see, you cut and slide the second part. So you need a machete, right? Something that gonna really cut. So the first thing what you do, you catch that snake according to what it is, because if it's a rattlesnake gonna if it's a rattlesnake gonna get you, right? So you're gonna plan with this person. How? Who gonna plan? Always the husband and the wife. They're gonna plan on their test. You know the desert you're going. You have to practice at your own house. So if you see, okay, who gonna get this snake grabber, and you're gonna get by the head because some have the venom on here, or if you're gonna get by the bottom, such as, you know, because the first thing you need is to hold that snake on place so the snake won't run away, and then the other person comes and cut really well and slide. It's a big cut, pa. Okay, you cut the head off, and of course if it's a rattlesnake you cut that off, and the other person is still holding the snake here, dead or alive, is still holding, okay? And then this other person cut the rest, keep cutting, right? And put in pieces, and then someone else make the video and you're done. It's mandatory for everyone at the desert bring their cell phones to work every single day, okay? If they see animals, they see snakes, they see anything, they have there. Not only the Fridays, because remember I told you Fridays mandatory for everyone on the entire planet, and then they can choose one more day, right? Remember I said that? But not for desert. Deserts, no choice. It's every single day, you know, because it is something. You have your phone with you, and you need to do a short password, you know, like 2 numbers. Don't get 4 numbers, no, or four. You have to do quick, something that works. If you're doing the digital, needs to work fast. If you do password, you do 1, 2, done. Okay? All right? Because the main thing, nobody gonna steal your phone. Everybody gonna have their own, and everyone gonna have their name on the back. You know, those very strong stickers, right? Those that you don't remove unless you make a lot of effort, okay? And they're a little plastified, so they're never gonna get dirty. You just clean them with a drop of soap or water if happen to get dirty, but they are good like that. Cell phones for the desert needs to be small. Oh, how are we gonna do that? Because people need to study on them as well. It's all right. Some women carry babies, heavy babies on their back until they're 2, even 3 years old. All right, so we're going to have the cell phone a normal size. Let me see mine here. So will be about up to 8 here, up to 8 centimeters the wide, and up to 16, yeah, up to 16 the length centimeters, okay? Because you're not going to have iPods, iPads, carry them all around, okay? All right, all the cell phones at the desert, they need to handle sweat. So there are They're kind of waterproof, right? But it's for sweat. It's not for you to be swimming with it, okay? You put them at your proper cubby, right? No, just put on the side of the pool if you're swimming, right? Put there on the side, wrap in a little, put in a little plastic bag. I think that's what it is. Take a picture, make a little video, done. Put in this plastic bag on a little bag, a cotton bag. Everyone gonna have a little bag, right? Okay, colorful, so nobody gonna step in it. All right, very good. Okay, so basically is that. And but if you see something different by the pool, you have the bag right there and you do it. The most important thing is here at the resting area. For wild animals, for anything here. That's the most important. You need to practice. Okay, 1, 2, phone in a hand. 1, 2, done. It's already good while people are talking or about the animal, which animal is that, they don't know yet. You're already recording. You don't have to be looking, you look at the camera and your husband take care of the subject, try to hear the whistle, or maybe it's no whistle, maybe the person don't saw the animal. Can be a lion, can be whichever it is, a panther of different types. No, ever try to be friends with animals. They are your enemy. You kill them first and then you figure out what you're going to do with them. That is an agreement for everyone. It's forbidden. Oh, let me see, how cute. Put the bug here, put a bead or an ant or whichever it is, a spider. Oh, I play with them before. Forbidden. Oh, this is a friendly snake. They don't grow their little snake. Forget it. Forbidden. Every single snake of the planet is our enemy. Every single mammal, that's not human, right? It's a mammal. It's our enemy. We kill them all. The very few exceptions are for special pretty birds that we're gonna keep, fish, rabbits, right? Chickens, okay, the beavers, the bees. All right, so we have to be smart, my friends. How many people, some people even die with things like that. Oh, they work in a zoo for a long time. They work in a zoo, or what else they have. And then they got hurt. These theme parks, orcas, how many people die? Many people die. They are not our friends. They're in the wild, they are wild animals. You kill them because we need those villages to be a safe place for us to plant, for us to plant the trees, plant the food, for us to live, our students to go out, for the family can go out a little bit. Going to be beautiful gardens outside, going to be our park outside, going to be the park on the future, but not now. Some snakes stay in trees. You have to be really careful. We're going to have product, we're going to have protection for the bark, we're going to do everything the best you can. We're going to have chickens looking around because we have to plant some other lower plants as well, flowers, right, bushes, but not yet. The first is to have already every village can have 40, even 100 palm trees, different types, and coconut trees of different types, moringa, like in a proper tree, not as a bush and ever touch the floor, okay? So this way we're gonna be safe. Very good. All right, so here we are. Here's Gwen Ferreira from Florida, and we see you soon. Shall we see what time is it? Yeah, we're working today a lot. 7:19, today is Sunday, June 4th. All right, my friends, so here it is. And I'm not a fan of that, so let's see what we got. Okay, so let's confirm the date. That's how you're gonna do as well. You click your laptop, if you're in a classroom, and then you come here and you show, okay? For department directors, they are going to have, some of them are going to have laptops because they can do faster, right? They can do the typing faster, but not too many. And everyone else gonna do their quiz and all the testing quiz at their own cell phone, because that's the easiest. Many elders don't know how to use the padding Okay, so they don't need to use the padding, learn and learn and learn. They can do the test on their cell phones, and the written test on paper for the essay, for the question, gonna be on paper. Done. All right? Very good, my friends. Let's get ready. We'll see you soon. Friends, the other thing is that we have to, for self-defense, everyone gonna learn how to send dirt on the attacker eyes. You know, anywhere you are gonna have dirt or sand. You threw it. You know, of course, if someone tries something bad, right? Such as, because everyone gonna have their own husband beside them. Nobody gonna have sexual abuse or be raped in the woods. The husband's right there, always a meter away from the spouse. Okay, rare exceptions, 2 meters away, no more is forbidden. So the limit is 2 meters away from spouse, you know, because we can't have this anymore on our planet. Rape others, what's this? All right, so we're gonna learn. Male, female, if something happen, you know, whichever it is, because we just need to be prepared. Very simple. Get the dirt and throw it. And you have to plan with your spouse who gonna throw the dirt and who gonna kick the aggressor on the groin. You know, gonna do groin strikes, that's called. Done, you just have this plan. You already plan. Because some, maybe, you know, the woman is, it's, how you call, was a martial arts student before. Maybe the man was not. You know, maybe the man is bigger and the woman's not. So you already make a plan. I'm just giving a rare exception, of course. But for sure, the woman threw the dirt and the man kicked the other man strong on the groin. Done. You're not doing anything else not needed. Right? Because everyone gonna be polite, respect, and everyone going to the desert. It's mandatory. To be married, the couple to be married, and the elders to be married, officially married. The parties can come after. We're gonna have beautiful parties, you know, at their own village. Gonna be hotels, my friends. They're gonna be pretty. The apartment's gonna be small because we don't need. We're not going to have parties. We are not going to have friends in our apartment. Apartment. But at the cafeteria, outside by the pool, we're gonna have beautiful days, festivals, songs, and dance classes, and everything else. We're gonna have the day for the documentary. Every Friday and Saturday is a fun day. People can watch movies, right? We're gonna have a TV screen, a flat screen, right? Not so huge, but take turns, right? Take turns. All right. The teens gonna also have an apartment for so they can make love, right? They make love, and but they 10:05 sharp they're home. So everything gonna be really neat, really organized. You know, they need to date someone from their own desert village. They cannot date someone another location, okay? Needs to be someone on the opposite skin color. Done. We're happy, we're healthy, gonna have dance and festivals and work and study. Gonna be beautiful, all right? And so, but if happens something you already know, one, the woman threw the dirt, the man kicked the other man. All right, or another woman, you know, don't know. You know, if somebody get crazy, but nobody gonna get crazy, okay? Outside checkup. Okay, so before a.m., right? So 6 a.m., everyone is right there. Where? So here's the hotel. We have the gate right here, right? We have the gate. 6 o'clock, everyone is already here. They're gonna have their breakfast 5 to 6, so they have to get up at 4 for sure. You know, so get up at 4, you know, so the couple have time to do a prayer, take a shower, right? And then at 5 a.m. they eat. 6 sharp, everyone is here already attending, doing attendance. So we do the prayer here, we do the song, the beginning gonna work right here. You know, they're gonna do attendance right here and work at the own cafeteria, have classes at the own cafeteria, the restaurant, and at the greenhouse, okay? But on the future, they go out, and then here's mandatory. We're gonna have the card checkup. You slide the card, and or hold your anklet because it has a barcode, okay? Or maybe both. We're gonna let you details afterwards. You know, so it's a little stool. The person put the feet on this little stool, and here's a machine gonna scan that barcode from the anklet. That's mandatory. Every baby, every elder, everyone gonna have that on a barcode at their irremovable anklet, the whole planet. All right. So before, when people are ready to go outside, you check outside. That's start already now. See if it's animals. What do you see? You know, you have a look there, okay? And then before people start walking outside the property, inside not going to be animals with all these walls, and you're gonna put even electric fence in places that have too many snakes, if they have, right? If they ask, they tell how many they saw, we go and install. It's cheap, everything gonna be free for everybody, right? So we install an electric fence on that whole property walls, you know, very simple, against snakes, because we're not going to have climbing snakes anywhere, the apartments, all right? Gonna be really good and really work, all right? So here, at the third floor, right, is already people, and at the towers, you know, the watch towers at the four corners, they're already looking outside. What's going on? Okay. And then the first team that comes out is this team, you know, high school or young adults. We give them something special to do. They go with their spouse, their partner. Okay, I'm sorry. They go with the adults and they check, they have a little look. They walk around, so we have different teams, right? Okay, so first, you know, the first class is gonna be right here, the food, because we have to start food, planting food, fruit trees, moringa, right? So they walk around and have a look, okay? And adults are right there. If they find, they call the adult in charge. I found, and then they film in different positions, right? I found, and then they film, I found, and then they're trying to figure out which animal was that, you know, to do what is possible. If it's a snake, for example, okay, there's bags of products already made, you just sprinkle them around. So the best way is to put right here at the property, around around the whole wall, you know, the whole hotel property, but also all around the food property. So start, because we can't put everything, otherwise going to be too many bags. We have many villages to start. So first you put here, all right, and then, you know, if you saw any snake, all right, you ask for bags, we give a bag, but you're not asking for a bag if you never saw any snake, right? Makes sense? If you never saw anything, why are you gonna use the bag? Give the bag to someone else. Everything is free, but it's reasonable. Need to be reasonable. Okay, saw one, saw two, all right, then you get the bag for sure, okay? At our website and our Peace app, we'll have an ear adjustment calculator. This ear adjustment calculator, it is the automatically gonna put the year, like I told you earlier, right? In 1993, I started to be a volunteer, help people in need. Okay, so when you put this information, when you're filling up the Peace app, you're gonna stay that year, and then already gonna be a slash, you know, before the organization. Before the organization, which year was it? Okay? All right, so everything is before or after the organization. After the organization, before the organization, after, it's gonna be a slash. You see, so gonna be like that. So if you put year one, this is the year one, and gonna be after that, gonna come in but parentheses 2023. okay? So the ear, the regular ear for you start to memorize come first, okay, come first, and this come after, you know, the regular ear we're having now, all right? So what else? Which other update? Live like natives. Yeah, so we are going to in the future, right, to swim in the ocean or the authorized rivers, right? Because we don't want to go to rivers. Remember, we don't. You know, unless they're really clear. The beach, my friend, is perfect. The water is clear. It has salt, no bacteria. Why we want to swim in lakes again? Right now, the desert is going to have clean lakes. We are going to make and paint the bottom in very clear blue or white, you know, very reasonable clear colors for you to make sure there's no snakes there. But why? We don't want to go to rivers again. Okay, unless they're pure, clean, small rivers, you see the bottom, they're not too deep. Makes sense? All right, we have the beach, we go to the beach. People that want to live by the beach, they live by the beach. People that want to live by state national parks, go on hiking, you know, authorized hiking, they do that. We can't have everything, but you know, you're going to choose according to how many points you have. Okay, we have that amount of points, previous points and present points. Okay, so you can choose everything, and then they're gonna tell you with this amount of price, whichever 2, 4, 8, 10,000 points, whichever you got. Okay, all right. So we are going to dress on a future like Indians when we go to the beach, right? And then men just cover up a little bit, and I guess women and men gonna use that seeds that avoid the hair grow, right? And done. But at schools, people still respect. So the women wear shorts and wear shirts, right? Like the natives, you know. Not to be cold in the winter as well. We have some. Because in the future we're not going to have heaters anymore, AC, right? If you look future centuries, they don't last forever. Even that you do maintain, they're gonna last for a long time, but not forever, right? Okay, so we need some clothes, right? So winter time, and we need the buildings, we need all these organizations we're talking about, but to be reasonable. So children will still use them, and we're still gonna make them, as I said. All right. So here I wrote some animals. Yeah. Okay. The other thing is for safety. So we're gonna put this class separate. Okay. All right. Very good. See you soon.